Today's horoscope from Academy, Aries, September 4, 2023. For months, taskmaster Saturn, the planet of karma, life lessons, and stamina, has been in a retrograde phase. He is currently asleep in your solar house of friendships, communities, and groups. You may be noticing how you're reviewing and revising your connections, especially in karmic ways. You could even be going back and forth between friends and exes, wondering what the life lesson is. When Saturn is direct, he brings more pronounced tangible tutelage. But for now, he is teaching you internally. Embrace what you've learned since the beginning of 2023 because you still have more paths to tread. Some issues in your home life may pop up today. Although the workweek is over, you might run into work at home that needs your attention when the moon in Aries trines Venus retrograde in Leo. It is possible that your housemates did not help out with chores throughout the week, so you may feel overwhelmed by how much you have to do during the weekend to straighten everything up. Instead of losing your cool, try your best to handle the situation in a firm yet calm manner if you need more help around the house. It is not just the professional gods that are asking that you take any work and life balance calls today seriously, and especially where there is a call for time out to embrace the weekend spirit. This is part of a new call to work smarter now that Mars is in your work sector, something that having an eye on where the money is will help with. This is a great day to begin targeting what you can and can't see yourself doing at this stage in your life. Try selecting the habits you want to abide by and writing down the benefits they give to you. For example, flossing and brushing twice a day. Good oral hygiene preserves teeth, prevents gum disease, and eliminates bad breath. There is power in knowing what you want, and what you will lose if you don't give yourself what you want. In your sentimental life, you are going to be on a cloud. Whether you are single or part of a couple, Cupid will be close by and seem to whisper sweet nothings in your ear that you should repeat for the pleasure of those close to you. Your charm will conquer everyone today, and you will be filled with joy and love, and have great confidence in yourself. No one will be able to resist you. But don't think this will last, because this kind of situation is usually short-lived. Having the moon in a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart over the weekend will always make it easier to embrace its invitation to slow down, but this time the timing couldn't be better. Whether it is Uranus in his first weekend in retrograde motion in Taurus or Jupiter in his last in direct motion here, they have both come to a standstill. While Jupiter is still in direct motion, he is just 2 days away from turning retrograde, while Venus, your ruling planet, is at a standstill in her last full day in retrograde motion. This is creating a sense of stillness and nostalgia that today's nostalgic and reflective lunar vibes are adding to. With Mars gone from your romantic sector and the pressure from a full moon behind them, the Sun and Mercury settle into a quiet and confident partnership on the romantic front. With the Sun looking to the future but Mercury in retrograde motion, as they draw towards an alignment next week, this starting to bring the past, present, and future into perspective. Our eyes in the sky. As we approach the moon's return to your income sector tomorrow, you find yourself at a pivotal juncture in the monthly financial cycle. It's a moment that calls for heightened awareness while adopting a prudent wait-and-see approach. This caution is particularly warranted with Uranus now in retrograde motion in your income sector and Jupiter nearing the end of its direct motion, both planets appearing to stand still in the celestial dance. The presence of the moon in your income sector as Jupiter prepares to turn retrograde in just 2 days places you squarely at the turning point of a significant cosmic tide. During this time, it's essential to exercise restraint and avoid overreacting to situations that may give you the impression that someone is concealing information from you, especially in your personal life. Resist the urge to dramatize these thoughts, as doing so can lead to unnecessary anxiety. Instead, Practice patience and wait until you're in a less emotionally charged state before addressing any weighty concerns. Taking a step back and allowing yourself some rest can be greatly beneficial during this period. The moon's recent departure from your income sector has left you not only with a heightened intuition for financial matters but also with a wealth of information that requires careful unpacking. As the emotional turbulence stemming from the recent full moon 9 subsides and Mars no longer exerts its influence in your financial sector, you will find yourself with newfound awareness and motivation on both sides of the financial spectrum. This shift promises a fresh perspective and an opportunity for greater financial equilibrium. Today, the celestial stage is graced by the presence of the moon in Aries, infusing our lives with fiery energy that ignites our passions and stirs desires deep within our souls. This fervent cosmic vibe may lead to impulsive and impatient responses to the matters that come our way, rendering our usual sense of tranquility virtually non-existent. In these moments, it's crucial to exercise caution before reacting hastily. Take a moment to ponder what you genuinely wish to convey or achieve. In the midst of this celestial firestorm, it's essential to set aside unnecessary drama and instead harness the potent energy of the Aries moon for productive and healthy endeavors, particularly when initiating new projects or ventures. However, be mindful of the discomfort that may arise from feeling compelled to accept certain inconsistencies in your life. You might perceive these as elements beyond your control, or perhaps you suspect that someone is not being entirely forthcoming in their dealings with you. Patience becomes your ally during these trying times. Wait for the opportune moment when communication flows smoothly and without disruptions. This patience will likely lead to a compromise solution, sparing any lasting damage to your relationships. Bear in mind that the future is a realm of uncertainty, where change can occur swiftly and unexpectedly. Consequently, it is wise to cultivate a spirit of flexibility, especially in financial matters. If you find yourself contemplating a significant investment or acquisition, exercise caution, for hasty decisions could result in unpleasant consequences. When receiving advice, maintain a healthy degree of skepticism and take the time to deliberate, as the information may not always be in your best interest. In the realm of work, you may encounter periods of insecurity and confrontation. Do not allow these challenges to overwhelm you, even if you lack immediate solutions to every problem that arises. Instead, maintain a composed exterior and resist the urge to exacerbate your difficulties through impulsive actions. Remember that even the most severe crises often dissipate as swiftly as they emerge, leaving room for resolution and growth.